One of the petitions in which I appeared was filed by a lawyer who was present at the site. So he was an eyewitness of what happened there at the site in Jantar Mantar. This is a case where these protesters were peaceful protesters, and they were basically protesting against the education system, largely with regard to the NEET and other public examination, where large scale allegation of corruption and paper leak, etc. has been reported. And in fact, several cases have also been registered, and people are slowly losing faith in this examination system. So they want something very serious to be done. Now these peaceful protesters were suddenly lathi charged to disperse them. The law as far as the Delhi police is concerned is very clear that if there is a 163 which is equivalent to original 144 is in force, then firstly they have to display that on big banners by the policemen, so that they have to say that, look here, this 163 is in force, please disperse. They have to completely videograph the protesters as well as the policemen. So who will start the violence will automatically be decided or be seen in the videograph, because both the videos are to be concurrently done simultaneously for the entire duration of the protest. And once the protesters refuse to move from the site where 163 is in force, then they have to also been asked to inform on mics that please disperse, otherwise action will be taken. After having done all that, they have to disperse. They have to take action for dispersal under section 149 of the BNS, where it very clearly says that minimal action is to be taken. When you say minimal action, means that only you can hit them on their feet and their below their belt, and not on the vital parts of the body. What they have done is they have hit children and women on their heads and on their hands and other vital parts of their body, which is completely prohibited. Now, if the violence had been started by these protesters, Delhi police would have put that evidence on public domain from day one. I mean, there's no question of them not keep putting that on the public domain. So far they have done nothing of that sort. On the contrary, there are videography which is required to be done by the regulation, and videography has been done by media persons there, as well as people there, which are all in circulation in the social media. So if you have something to say that no, these videos are wrong, and actually what has happened is something different which is exhibited in their own videos, then they can show that. So that is what the court has done. They have asked them to preserve all the CCTV that they have made for that place, and file their response as to what was the provocation for them to start this lathi charge and why so many innocent people were hurt in this whole case.
Sir, as you people allege that the action of police upon the students was brutal, sir, ASG appeared for central government. Has he said anything what compelled the police to take such an action against the students?
On the contrary, the ASG had no answer. So his only answer was that there may have been violence from the protester side, and the other answer, which was again, very, very sheepish, that if anybody has a case, he should go to the police and get a FIR registered, or he should go to the magistrate under 156(3). The court said, Mr. AG, this is not a isolated case of a couple of people who have been attacked. This is a case where there were large scale, thousands and thousands of protesters at site. So to ask every one of them to go register FIR is completely not justified, and please explain to the court and also preserve the CCTV footage.
So can you assume the number of students who are attacked on vital parts or seriously injured till now?
I can't give the numbers, but there are definitely large number of them, and there is many of them have actually not gone to the public hospitals. They've gone to private hospitals also, because very many children were from well-to-do families as well. And this number only will come if a proper inquiry happens, and that is why I have separately written to the Prime Minister and to the Home Minister to have an inquiry by a credible Supreme Court judge, somebody who has credibility in such matters, and also suspend the police commissioner till the inquiry is held, because till he is in office, it is not possible to have a fair and impartial inquiry as far as this incident is concerned.